Up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building again, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building again, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out. Yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out. Yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Young. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Gone!
First down, Young. Going up top. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jerry Rice, 83 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Detroit!
Here's Steve Young on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for a cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Young off the play fake. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! Detroit!
On 4th down, they snap it to Young, and it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
To throw on second down is Young. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's Steve Young. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Gone! Detroit!
Young on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Back there, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It'll be Young again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Oliver. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Young will lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
1st and 10, Young. And it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
All right, here we go.
He'll get it up the middle. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Madden legends draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Eight. Squirrel. Black, what's that? Monday.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Let's go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Hurry up, let's go! Look, there's a...
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger, and this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Let's go.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Quarter. Iggy.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. Talk about a big 1st half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Let's go. Monday. We got three, fellas. That. Block 80. Under 10. Monday. Check 26.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Boswell's kick. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Young now after the fumble recovery. That is caught inside the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On second down, Young able to fight through one tackle. And it's a touchdown. Antonio Brown from 6 yards away. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Hey, you got 3. 66.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Deion Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Jack 16. Shake 45 to Mike. Jack 16. 4 down. 20 seconds.
On second down, Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Roethlisberger. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Snickers, you got to spin. Snickers, 66. Kings. 20 seconds.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Able to shake him off. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
He's an absolute oak tree in the pocket because he is so hard to get on the ground. Not as elusive as he used to be, but still, trying to get him down, tough for any defender. In that case, he's able to move just enough. Incomplete pass downfield.
Snickers. Double bump. Snickers, you got to spin.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Flush to his right. And complete right side to Cook. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Jack 16. Monday. Snickers, 66. Black,
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Then to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Following the interception, Young. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Detroit!
Young looks to throw on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage.
Let's go now.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now Roethlisberger. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. DeMarcus Ware in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Leopard! Detroit! Gone! Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback with the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit! Gone!
1st and 10, Young. And left side here, it's Graham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Green 39! No. Check, Patriot! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Gone!
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K1 short. In there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Gone! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
to throw. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Jimmy Graham in the final minute. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. And you mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard.
Let's go, baby. Good D. Good D, DeMarcus Ware.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus, yelling.
Yeah.
Yo.
You hear me?
Hello?
What the, you hear me?
You hear me?
What the fuck? Oh, hold on.
You hear me?
Hold on.
Do you hear me? Oh, hold on. Hello? Hold on.
How do I?